everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Tabitha. I am a non-traditional student over at Eastern Kentucky University, and I am doing my first sub video outside of my daily vlog. Woo, go me! So hey guys, today I kind of wanted to show you what I take with me to the school on the days that I'm there and to work when I have to work 24 hours, you know, stuff like that, or study groups, whatever. So we're going to get started. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel. That way there's more content that comes out if you like it. So I enjoy school, obviously. I am a big proponent of school, and I am very excited because I will soon be graduating. Hopefully, we're crossing our fingers for May of 2023. So go me, woo! But today I'm going to kind of show you what I take with me in my backpack. So obviously the first thing I normally take is my laptop, because the laptop I do need, and I do carry it with me for my Zoom classes, any papers that I have to write. I can do a, I can do a write-up for a first draft on my laptop and go from there. So obviously the laptop definitely does go with me. And I'm going to show you the backpack that I've started using again. Normally I switch bags through the semester, just depending on how much stuff I take with me to the school. So this is my North Face backpack. I got it in Oregon because I was starting school again. Went and did some back to school shopping for me. I know it sounds really weird. I'm 35 years old and I'm doing back to school shopping. Anyway, so this is my North Face bag. It's got lots of little pockets. I really, really like it. It's got a separate pocket in the back with like protective foamy stuff in there so that you can put your laptop and your iPad in there. But yeah, so on top of all that, that is kind of what that's what I use to carry my stuff in. It's got two side pouches that I can put a water bottle in, so it's nice for me when I take my stuff with me. I'm obviously not drinking water right now because I am still trying to wake up. Red Bull, cheers. Anyway, so let's get to it, shall we? So one of the biggest things is when you're going to school, you definitely need some ear pods or headphones of some sort, especially now with the Zoom classes and stuff. I have a pair of Skull Candies that are wireless Bluetooth earbuds. You can use them for your phone. It comes with this neat little charging case, and it just pops open like that. So I take these with me as my earbuds for all of this. Now, the other thing is a mask. I always put an extra mask in my bag, especially right now, because if for some reason I forget to grab my mask as I'm getting out of the car, at least I'll have one in my bag. So yeah, the other thing that I take with me is I always have a like sticky notes of some kind. I have this cute little notebook thing, but it's got all of my sticky notes, a little note reminder thing, and I take this little book with me, and I believe it's a Moleskine, and it's just like a little cashier's book, but I write in this little book of like little reminders for the day, story ideas for my writing, stuff like that. So I take this little book with me as well, and I have an extra pad of sticky notes that I take with me too. Just for the simple fact that sometimes I just need something to write on or make a little note and stick it in my planner, which that goes with me also. So the other thing I take with me is my TI-84 plus CE calculator. I got this off of Amazon, which I will link down below. It is a color screen, so I can definitely do my stuff in color if I really wanted to. I'm not important, honestly. This is just the calculator that my statistics professor required. So hopefully it'll get some good use. We'll see. So let's get into some of the smaller stuff on top of all that. So obviously you take pens, lots of pens. I've got a couple highlighters in here. I personally, especially when I have to write something, I'm very picky about my pens. So I use the Pilot G2 in the 0.5. It's a really fine, it's not, let's see if it'll, let me see, hold on. I'm going to get it to focus on this. There we go. So it's the Pilot G2 0.5. You can find them at Walmart. Easy peasy. They're really smooth writing. I like the very thin lines. But I also have the Pilot highlighters in the pastel-y colors. I have quite a few of these, but I've been using this like a teal spring green one. And then of course I've got the Sharpie highlighters that have the see-through window, so you can kind of see where you're highlighting as you go. It's still not wanting to, hold on, let's see if I can get it to highlight, boop. There we go. So those are the highlighters I use. I've got two mechanical pencils, which I use the Papermates because of they're a little bit rounder. Oh, I'm having issues today this morning. That's why I'm going Red Bull. So I use this pencil in 0.5 as well. Like I said, I really like the smaller. I don't want a big thick line. So, and then I have a red marker from Sharpie and go from there. But I also carry around lip gloss just in case. And this is the e.l.f. lip gloss that says Lip Plumping Gloss. So I use this one as well. So take these with me. Granted, I really don't use the lip gloss because guess what? My face is under a mask, and yeah, so those are my pens and stuff. I also take these awesome little magnetic bookmarkers. Let's see. Boop. So I take these, they open up so that you can clip it to the page instead of dog-earing your page, which I love. And I have 3 extra ones. There's a couple that are attached to some books that I have at home. But I take these for like my astronomy textbook. These are a lifesaver, period. So the other thing is that I also take a small little flash drive, and it's Yoda. I found this and I thought it was just a little too cute not to get, but I take this with me. It's got any documents that I have to do on the computer at school. Because my computers are all Mac, all my entire interface pretty much is Mac. I use this to make sure that I can pull whatever work I did on the school computers onto this and still have a record of it. So if I have to use the computer school again to pull it up and print it out. Mostly my math projects are on here because Minitab does not like Mac at all. The other thing I take is I take this charging piece that connects to your charger for your Apple Pencil. I have not gotten the new Apple Pencil yet because it does not work with my generation of iPad, but that is coming because I'm most likely going to be purchasing myself the brand new M1 chip iPad Pro because if I can cut down on taking my laptop with me, that would be awesome. Anyway, so I take this little piece with me for right now. The other thing is I also take lotion. I 100% love Champagne Toast by Bath & Body Works. I love this smell. It's kind of got like this really pretty grapefruity smell about it. I really, really like that. That's one of my favorite smells, that it's not like overpowering, but it's very subtle. The other thing I take is my own little hand sanitizer. I use Bath & Body Works hand sanitizer, guys. Like, I have like 1,000 of these little things. Not 1,000, but I have a lot of these little pieces. They're totally worth it because they don't dry your hands out as much as the other brands do when you use it. So that goes with me. The other thing that I take with me, especially for a student who does a lot of writing, whiteout. I take Bics whiteout tape with me everywhere. This is like in my purses even, because when I'm writing something down, I want to make sure that it's correct. If it's not spelled correctly or if it's written wrong, I will white it out and rewrite it. So there's that. I also take this Moken piece. This I also got off of Amazon. I'll also put a link below for it. This works great with your laptops, especially with the Macs, because now the Macs don't have the inserts for your USB or anything like that. But this plugs right in, and it has 3 different USB ports. It's also got a port for a micro chip and an SD chip, as well as an HDMI connection, so you can connect it to your TV or something like that and go from there. So this goes with me as well. I take this everywhere with me that my laptop goes, because I normally edit my videos and stuff for YouTube on my laptop because my desktop is slow as all get out. That I have a charger, obviously, for my iPad, and I can connect the little connecting piece for my pencil in there as well. So this is also one of my little lifesavers, taking this with me, especially when I'm having a long day at the school and I'm working. And I actually take 2 of them, one for the pencil, one for my iPad or phone even. Like if I have to charge both my phone and my iPad, I take 2 of them. Okay, I also take a comb. Girls, you understand when it's windy, your hair gets knotty and gross and you want to throw it up into a ponytail. I take a little comb with me, and I use that to at least brush out most of the knots and get them out of the way. I also take a big set of headphones. These are another pair of Skullcandies. I cannot tell you where I bought these. I have no idea, but I can probably find them on Amazon, and I will try and find a description or a link to put down in the bottom so that you can get them yourselves. Alright, so moving on to the bigger stuff. Obviously, I have my iPad. I bought the case for it. I love this case. It opens up and you can actually turn it into a tripod system so that you can set your iPad up like this, or you can even set it up this way so that you can write on it better and go from there. So, and of course my Apple Pencil is inside as well so that I don't lose it. So I love this. Also got this on Amazon, also link below. The other thing I take with me is my writer's notebook. This is my writer's notebook. I love this. I really want some more of these notebooks. They're Moleskine. I don't know what kind it is, I'm not gonna lie, but this is so nice. It's got the lines in it, the pages are all numbered. I have been writing in it, obviously, and I've just been like taking notes off of not YouTube, Pinterest and stuff like that. Some of the YouTubers are really good at this, so I try to take some information off of their website to kind of get an idea of what I need to do, that kind of thing. So I have 100% been writing in it, still have a lot of space for it. Maybe they have the description in the little... The one thing I like about Moleskine is it really has, like, it's got the back flaps and everything, which is so nice. Because if I have any loose paper that I want to keep with it, then I'm able to. Okay, so give me just a second. Oh, it's got tabs, you guys. I didn't even know that. So these are tabs that you can put on the page, like you just fold them in half and it creates this little tab. That's gonna stay in here. Anyway, so like I said, I don't know what size this is. If any of you know, please make sure to put it in the description. It is not a typical 8.5 by 11 kind of style notebook. Obviously, This is more of the 8.5 by 11, and it's not quite the same. So they're lined up on top and you still have quite a bit down here. So maybe it's like and it's not quite as wide either. So it's just off by a few minutes. You know, like maybe it's an 8 3/4 by 12. I don't know. So this goes in my bag with me as well. I take this everywhere if I need a break, or if I strike a piece of inspiration, that I write everything in. So the other thing I take with me is I take a blank. I found these a long time ago in Missouri and I love them. They're just very nice. The paper is really nice to write on. I've got a couple of them. This one is a blank one, so it has no lines, nothing in it. I write a lot of my math workout problems inside this book and I love it. Like I said, this is just, the paper is super, super nice, very, very soft, and it does not bleed through, which is even better, especially like even pencils sometimes bleed through some of these papers, but I've written in pen in this and it has not bled through. It has not, yeah, it's, I mean, here's the pen, but when you flip it over, it really has not bled through. Just a little bit, because I write really hard sometimes, but that's, yeah. So I really like this notebook. I take it with me all the time. I also take a small folder, so like if I'm only taking a few pieces of paper for a class, I will just use this small folder instead of my big one that carries multiple subjects in it. So this also goes with me as well. Right now it's got my statistics math tests in it from the entire semester so that I can study for the final. The other thing is this. This I found at Walmart. If I can find a link for it on Walmart's webpage, I will. But this is one of those expanding folders, has multiple tabs. This carries all my subjects. So I've stopped carrying the syllabus around since it's the end of the semester, but I've got my archaeology stuff in here. I've got some personal stuff like the Patagonia. I will be presenting with one of my teachers at this conference this year. So that's very, very cool. I'm super excited about that. I can't wait. But the other thing I carry is the sheets that I need for math for when I take tests. Our professor has given us permission to take our Z tables and our T tables for the class, and as well as the formula sheets that he has given us. So as long as we don't write on the formula sheet, excuse me, pardon me. As long as we don't write on the formula sheet, we're allowed to use these for the test, which, thank you, baby Jesus, sometimes you need. So that is my, you know, like this is what I take this all for. I have used it all semester, and yeah, it's from Walmart. It's a smidgen cheap, and I mean, it's starting to crack. But I kind of abused it a lot and put a lot of stuff in there in one shot. So this thing is fantastic, and it's aesthetically pleasing instead of like this big huge thing that is, yeah. Anyway, so that goes in the bag as well. So lately I've been carrying around my entire textbook for my astronomy class, and they started sending out college books in loose leaf so that you can put it in a binder. So I was carrying each section with me when I would go to the school for studying the chapters, and this textbook, the way it's set up is it's too wide to go in a typical folder, and so the edges have all been smushed, and so now I'm just taking the whole textbook with me because, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm so sorry, you guys. I feel like I've kind of got like a little frog in my throat or something. All right, so there is that. The other thing I normally take with me is my day planner. This is my life in a book, pretty much. And I have 100% gotten, you guys have seen my little plan with me video. I do the stickers in my day planner. This is my monthly, and then this is my weekly spread. So I really, really like this. It, you know, kind of gives me an idea of what I do during the week. So just like a daily run through, you know, like stuff not to forget, like, I don't know, workout that I haven't touched at all this week so far, or the last couple weeks, because I've just been stressed out, which probably would relieve a lot of stress, but I don't do it. I normally take this with me, but I have found something that works far better with my classes currently. So I found this on Amazon, and I will put a link to it. However, I did kind of review it in one of my other videos, and we ran into a little bit of an issue when I first opened it. I love this setup because of how easy it is. So when you first open it, it has the monthly, you know, the months for the next couple years. So all the way to 23. I'm hoping this day right here in May 7th and 8th, I will be graduating. Cross your fingers, everybody, because I really want to. But here is the monthly. It starts out with monthly. It's undated, so you can actually start it whenever you want. It doesn't have to start in May. It doesn't have to start in September. Nothing. So I've started it for May because I'm literally at the end of this semester. There's no point in me putting April in here because most of the pages in the beginning would be empty. I've already done everything. So, ugh. So this is definitely, so I really, really like this setup. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I love this piece, and then it starts your day. So like, I've already started filling out May's day because I know that I have finals on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, I believe. So I have my astronomy final, my statistics final, and then on the 4th, I have my English final. So I've already kind of started filling that out. Now, a couple of these days are gonna probably be pretty bare because I have about a week and a half off in between these classes and my summer classes. So my summer classes all start on the 17th. Woo! So I'm going to show you guys the problem with this planner. When I first got it, I opened it up and it only had this side of the monthly spread. They forgot to print it on this side of the paper. And so I went and copied the other side of the monthly planner on paper, and I just stapled it to it because I'm not going to return it and I need to use it anyway, so I'm not worried about it. A lot of people are going to be worried about it, but aside from this little guffaw here, I love this planner. If they don't print all, I mean, if mine was just a fluke and just a real oops mistake, then 100% I highly suggest, like I said, I will still put the link in the bottom of the description box so that you can at least try it for yourself, or however you guys want to do it. I still like it. It was an easy fix for me. I'm not too worried about it. If you're worried about it, then don't buy it. So this goes with me everywhere. I honestly, like I said, it's for May, so I don't need to take it with me today. And of course, I will take my charger for my laptop. Here is my laptop. It is a MacBook Air in rose gold. I have a case over it, which I'm going to probably be getting a new case because I've broken the corner piece on this, so it's not really holding as well anymore on the bottom, and I don't want to ruin it. So I'll probably most likely be getting another case for this. So that goes in the bag as well. The other things that I normally take in the bag are going to be like personal items, like girl stuff. If you're old enough to understand, you know what I mean by girl stuff. Guys, you understand what I'm talking about also. I will normally also take like a stick of deodorant or something like that with me. I use the spray deodorant because it doesn't leave as much residue on like black tank tops or anything like that. So, and of course I take my cell phone. Cell phone goes with me all the time because I'm kind of connected to it at the hip. I try not to get on it as much as I do, but I do take it. And I take my selfie stick because this thing I can put my phone in. It's got the light thing, and I probably need to charge it because it would not turn on the other day. But it's got a removable remote that I can connect to my phone if it's sitting anywhere, and it extends a lot, but it also has little feet at the bottom. It's not just a handhold, it is a full-on tripod. And so I will also link this in the description below so that you can get one if you would like. But this thing is super nice. It compacts down to a small baton style thing. But it works great. I have not had any issues with it. This also goes in the bag with me because I will use it. Like, you guys see me sometimes at school doing studying and stuff like that, and you know, that helps. Most of the time I have to prop my phone up against, I don't know, like a soda or something that I have not opened yet, because otherwise it just falls all the time. So that is what is in my backpack. Thank you so much for coming and joining me. And like I said, I will link all the items that I can in the description for you. And we will go from there. So you guys have a great day, and please remember, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. That way more content can come out and you can see more of my face. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but we'll just keep up with that. So you guys have a great day, and make sure you go and watch today's little vlog from my daily life. Bye.